Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here to bring you my pathetic 7 and 7 wrap up. If you're unaware, I had the honor of participating and co-hosting the 7 and 7 Read-A-Thon that ran from August 4th to August 10th. And the goal of the Read-A-Thon was to read 7 pieces of literature in 7 days. That could have been short stories, novels, plays, long poems, anything that your heart desired. But unfortunately, because of work and co-hosting the Read-A-Thon, I didn't quite read 7 books, but today I'm going to show you the books that I read. I didn't keep up a daily page count, but I'll show you what I read, and towards the end of the video, I'll show you what I'm currently reading. So the first book that I finished during the 7 and 7 Read-A-Thon was Fortunately the Milk by Neil Gaiman, illustrated by Scotty Young. As I stated in my TBR, the main reason I picked this book up was for the lovely illustrations, which I will show you more of in my book talk for this later on. But this was a lovely little book that I read in pretty much one sitting, and I highly recommend it if you're into, children's literature. The second book that I read in its entirety during the Read-A-Thon was Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. This one I wish I would have had more time to think about and spend time with, but I think that I may reread this, or at least reread certain passages, because there is a lot to mull over for this book. But overall, I did really enjoy this book as well. It was perfect for the 7 and 7 Read-A-Thon. The next book that I read in its entirety was Freehand by Helen Birch. This is an art book, and it has a lot of really excellent art in it. I'm not going to show you, but I will show you whenever I do the book talk. I read all of the text parts of it, but I do look forward to referencing this for a long time because there's so much great art in this book. I do look forward to revisiting it. But I also enjoyed it. Even though I had some problems with the writing parts of it, it's still an excellent reference book for artists and art lovers alike. And those are all of the books that I read in their entirety during the Read-A-Thon. I'm still pretty proud of that. That's more than I would read in a regular week. But I did start a couple of things, and I do have a couple of things that I'm really looking forward to starting this week. So I'll go ahead and segue into my currently reading part of the video. I almost finished The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton during the week. I still have about 30 pages, and I almost finished them like right before midnight on Sunday, but I was so tired and I wimped out. But I will probably finish this by the time that you see this video. I am really loving this book, and I can already highly recommend it, and I'm not even finished reading it. I also started Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wein. I am buddy reading this with my friend Katrina and Lindsay, whom I will link down below, of course. And speaking of Lindsay, Lindsay is lovely, and if you're not watching Lindsay currently, you definitely should. Just think of a sweeter, better version of me, and that's Lindsay's channel. So please check her out if you haven't already. I'm sure you already know Katrina. She's wonderfully lovely as well. Oh, I should probably tell you briefly what this is about. This is a historical YA novel set during World War II. Our main character has been captured by the other side and is being questioned, and she's telling the story of one of her best friends. And that's pretty much all that I know about this book at this point. I have started it, and that's all that I can tell you. And the last book that I'm hoping to start and read, I read the first few pages because I've been waiting for this book to come in the mail for so long. And if you saw my July book haul, you'll know that I was waiting for this book, and it finally arrived. It is Adam by Ariel Schrag. I've actually seen very little of this on BookTube. Actually haven't seen it at all, but I kept running across it in lists of great books that came out in 2013 or 14. It's a coming-of-age story that deals with LGBT issues and issues of sexuality and gender. The synopsis is kind of messed up, but I'm really looking forward to it, especially since it took so long to get here. But I also think that it's a really nice book. So that is all that I read during the 7 and 7 Read-A-Thon, and those are the books that I'm hoping to read or continue on during this week. Please feel free to share with me what you read during the 7 and 7 Read-A-Thon, or what you're currently reading. I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And as always, please feel free to share any other thoughts you'd like. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon with a new video.